What's up, guys? Welcome back to Give a Shift. So today is the weekly show. If you guys don't know what this is, it is where we go over automotive news in the industry, whether that's reveals, rumors, anything like that that has been happening in the past week. So here we go. Let's go into the first subject. So today, first thing we're talking about is the new Ford Fiesta ST. Now, the new Ford Fiesta ST was announced a little while back. I think we talked about it, but we weren't 100% sure if it was or was not coming to the United States. Now, this new Fiesta ST is going to have a 3-cylinder turbo engine, a little bit smaller engine than the current 4-cylinder. But this car has been confirmed to not be coming to the United States. I'm sorry, ST fans, but this car will not be coming. Now, kind of sad about this. You know, I really like the Fiesta ST. A lot of journalists did. A lot of enthusiasts really like this car. It is a very good handling car. It's a very light car that had a good amount of power with it. Had almost 200 horse and a little bit over 200 torque, actually. So it was a nice little pocket rocket, really good little car. A friend of mine actually had one, and it was pretty fun. I drove it. It was awesome. So I'm kind of sad this isn't coming to the United States, but I would also be kind of curious to see how it would have done even if it came here with that new 3-cylinder. It's kind of weird that it only has 3 cylinders instead of 4. I'm not really accustomed to that, I guess you could say, but I mean, yeah, kind of unfortunate here, but that whole market really isn't doing super well here in the United States. That whole kind of B segment is kind of what they call it. So yeah, there's also actually rumors that the entire Fiesta line may not actually be coming to the United States, that they might actually just be killing that off. So yeah, I mean, the normal Fiesta is okay. My sister has one. It's a 2011 with an auto, so it's kind of yeah, but like, I don't know. It's a decent car for what you're getting. It's a good little size, you know. It's fine. It's a utility. It's an appliance. It works. You know what I mean? So kind of unfortunate they're not bringing it here, but I guess that's just where the market is going at this point. So yeah, Ford Fiesta, brand new one, not coming here. So I'm gonna guess that the old ones are probably gonna hold their value a little bit better now. But you can still pick up a brand new one, a 2017. Not the new one, but you know, a brand new one still on dealership lots for relatively cheap now, especially because kind of a late model. So look out for those if you're looking for one of those cars. Next up, we're talking about Mercedes. Now, Mercedes teased a little concept a little while ago. They released a concept of basically a 4-door AMG GT. So if you guys don't know what the AMG GT is, it's their new sports car that AMG has. They just actually released the GTR version, the GTC version, which is the convertible, the GTS version, which is kind of like the hotter version, and just the normal GT. So this car has, I think, the base engine or tune or whatever it is. It's somewhere up around 500, I think 505 horsepower, somewhere around there. It was kind of the replacement for the SLS. It's a very good looking car. Did very well in Motor Trend's Best Car of the Year last year, and a lot of journalists like it. Really nice car, really cool. I really like it. It looks really, really good. So when they said, hey, we might be building a 4-door version of this car, everybody just went absolutely crazy and is super down with this. So the rumors are is that AMG is actually going to build this car. So they actually decided against using the same platform as the GT. They're actually going to use the platform of the Mercedes E-Class. Now, they decided that because if they just use the GT, then the whole point of a sedan would kind of be ruined because the platform is too small that the rear legroom would be very much compromised. So it would be kind of pointless at that point to make this car. So they decided to use the E-Class platform. Now, with that, whether or not they're going to use that same engine that currently in the E63, that engine makes upwards of, I think it's somewhere around 600 horsepower. So that thing's very powerful. I believe it's that same 4-liter V8, the twin turbo engine that's kind of their new corporate V8, I guess you could say. So yeah, I think it's going to be kind of cool. It would kind of play in that whole market of like the RS7 type market, the fast sedan hatch, like sleek looking models. I really like that whole segment. I guess that segment's doing really well. I personally, even around here in Wisconsin, in the Milwaukee area, where I mean it's not a huge, you know, hugely wealthy area like LA, New York type deal. You do see a pretty good amount of RS7s and S7s. You know, it's a pretty good model for Audi. It's doing very well for them. So huge props to them. It's kind of cool that that market's getting more cars. So yeah, it's going to play in that whole market segment. It hasn't officially been green lit as far as I know, but it's looking to be that it's going to be made very soon. So, new AMG GT Sedan. There's no actual name for it yet either, but it is hopefully coming very soon. Now, third up for the day, we're talking about Ferrari. Now, the Ferrari LaFerrari, the dumbest name in the entire universe. I don't know who's making their names. The LaFerrari, the freaking super fast. It's stupid. But regardless of that, the LaFerrari is their hybrid hypercar. If you don't know this, you've been living under a rock. It came out a couple years ago. Then they came out with a spider version called the LaFerrari Aperta, or Aperta, or however you want to say it. And that car, they only made about 200, I think they made 209 of those cars. So it's a very rare car. You basically have to be selected by Ferrari to have bought this car. But what they have done is actually made a final version, a 210th car of the LaFerrari Aperta. Now, this car was one made to celebrate Ferrari's 70th anniversary. This is 2017 is their 70th anniversary. They've been around for 70 years. And also, they were going to auction it off and all proceeds would go to charity. Now, this car, currently the highest auctioned price for a Ferrari is in the range of about $5 million, $6 million. A lot of money, obviously. When you had to buy one brand new, they were somewhere around $2 million, something like that, depending on how you spec the car. So they obviously appreciate it a little bit. They're kind of coming down off that initial bump currently, but this car auctioned for 10 million US dollars. It was about 8.6 million euros, which is absolutely insane. This car hasn't even, I believe, hasn't even been made yet. We've only seen renders of the car. Here's a little picture of it right here. But yeah, this car sold for so much money. I don't know that they're going to get that money back in a very long time, to be honest. I think those cars obviously had that initial hit of huge appreciation because people were flipping them, they wanted them, things like that. But now that they're getting to the age where their warranties, I guess you could say, are starting to run out, when you have to replace those battery packs, that's going to be a lot of money. Easily 100K, 200K a year. I mean, you're talking about a $2 million car sticker, so that's going to be really expensive. But I know Ferrari does have this crazy long warranty plan that you can actually get. I think you can actually option it all the way up to like 12 or 15 years, something like that. So that is definitely something you're going to want to buy if you have a LaFerrari. So yeah, that's going to be really interesting to see how that car, if it's really still affected by this whole huge depreciation hit or what. I don't even know. I want to know who bought this thing, like why. That's a lot of money, but whatever. At least it's going to a good cause. It's going to charity. So yeah, the last LaFerrari Aperta sold for 10 million US dollars, which is absolutely insane. So a little teaser there for you. Now, little touch here on the whole Frankfurt Auto Show. Some things were revealed. A new Audi RS4 wagon or Avant was actually revealed, not coming to the United States, unfortunately. It has their new 2.9 liter twin turbo V6 corporate engine or whatever it is. That's in the new RS5 as well. Not coming here. It does 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. Does 175 miles an hour. Makes like 500 horsepower. No RS4 wagon or sedan is coming to the United States. Kind of dumb, but whatever. Next thing they unveiled, which I thought was really cool, we talked about it last week, was the AMG hypercar, the Project One. It looks pretty good. I'm not really convinced on the front. It looks like a Corvette had a baby with a 918. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Here's a couple of pictures of it here. Again, it's going to rev to 11,000 RPM. It's going to idle around 2,000 RPM. It's the engine is a 1.6 liter V6 straight out of the Formula One engine, detuned a little bit. It's going to have 4-wheel drive, meaning the front 2 wheels are going to be powered by electric motors, and the rear is going to be powered by this crazy engine. It is going to be a hybrid then, and it's going to make over 1,000 horsepower with a better power to weight ratio than 1-to-1. It's going to be very light, very fast. All of which are sold. 275 units are being made. About 50 are coming to the United States, and they cost about $2.6 million. So, pretty cool car. Many hypercars coming out, but that was one we talked about last week, and it was actually unveiled. Again, pictures are going right now as I'm speaking, probably over my face. So, yeah, pretty cool car. Other things that were unveiled, honestly, I mean, the Portofino was finally seen in person. Still looks just as good in my opinion. I love that car. It looks dope. And yeah, think that's all about all I have for you guys this week. Thank you so very much for watching. Definitely hit that subscribe button for many more videos coming soon. I'm not in my car today because it's kind of broken. Steering rack is going in next weekend. It's leaking a lot. But speaking of next weekend, going to Chicago, going to a concourse event, just hanging out in the city. So expect some videos coming from there. If you guys remember Colin and Corey that we always go and hang out with, they've been in a couple of videos before. We're going to be seeing them very soon. So next week, some videos coming from that. Some reviews coming very soon. I really want to get back into doing those. So hit that subscribe button for more things. Comment down below on anything you thought was kind of cool today. Anything like that. I do like to respond to these. Also, anything you want to read up on, I will link in the description below. Anyway, guys, without further ado, my name's Thomas. This is Give a Shift, guys. See you next time. Peace.